I'm just blessed to have the discernment on my experiences, and that's the only thing I can speak on is my experiences, and realizing that living with a narcissist, being married to a narcissist, and learning how to heal from narcissist behavior is very challenging. But when you see the true and you see the transparency, and you see how things are changing, you get to a point where you don't tolerate nothing. And if people don't want to talk to you anymore, they don't want to message you anymore, they don't want anything to do with you anymore, you're kind of like used to it, because as a child you didn't get that. So people want to walk away from you, show you their true colors, and you're at peace with that because you know it's about me. And when I figure out what I need to do and stuff starts clicking into place and start falling into place, it really doesn't matter how other scenarios need to play out or how other scenarios need to work themselves out, because it's okay. Everything's gonna work out. It's funny how when you were brought up in a family dynamic, and now you've known these people your whole life, and now you're literally the fly on the wall in your own family because they don't like you, they don't want anything to do with you, they cannot wait till you leave, they cannot wait till you disappear, and every time you interact with your mother, she has something negative to say. Oh, you broke my washing machine, or you're breaking my dryer, or you steal my food, or you're a butthole, you're an asshole. And everything that comes out of her mouth is something negative. And it's kind of like interesting when you realize that your mother will say things to you because you're a mere reflection of her, but she doesn't want to resolve her trauma. So when you hear the things that she says and you're like, okay, there's no logic in what you're saying. I didn't break your machine because the machine told me it was done. So I pulled the clothes out and I stuck them in the dryer. So I don't know how I'm breaking the machine when it told me it was done with the load. That doesn't make sense to me. Go buy a new washing machine. Like, instead you want to say something that is completely something I don't need to hear, something I don't need to experience, but she has to say something. She has to say the last word because she feels like she fucked up with you. She'll never admit that. She'll take it to her grave before she'll admit that she fucked up with you. But then she says that she did everything in her power to make your life miserable because you were a difficult child. Okay. When people call you difficult, code word is they can't control you and you're standing up for yourself. So when people tell you that you're a difficult child, it's because you figured out that you want to stand up for you and you don't tolerate bullying anymore. Sorry, I don't tolerate bullying anymore. I don't want to be bullied, and I will literally do things that I don't tolerate. Like if you bully me, I will walk away. And they don't see that. They'll never see that. And that's okay, because they're in a different dimension. They're in a different universe. They're in a different fucking mindset. I just think it's really interesting when you figure that out, and you start figuring that out and realizing that, hey, this is what's going on, and this is why it's going on. And you're like, fuck it. I'm not scared. I don't care what they say. And yes, they say things that hurt you. But at the end of the day, I have to choose to allow it to hurt me. I can just let it go. Because the machine told me it was done. Like it's stupid. And I know it bothers me because I can't come on here and say that things don't bother me because of how I am. Like, things bother me. But if I can learn to process it and be like, I didn't break your damn machine because the machine told me it was done. So you're gonna come over here and say, oh, you broke it. I didn't break it. I wanted some clean clothes. Just realizing what you need to do makes things so much easier when you're living your life. When you start realizing why, when, how, when, where, then you really don't fucking matter. Just like aha moment. And you're at peace with whatever happens, because at the end of the day, you can't control how other people think about you or what they say about you. Your truth is your truth, not other people's truth. And when you figure out your truth, and you figure out what you want, and it's like what you tolerate is what it is. It's not what you think, it's what you tolerate. I don't want to tolerate that. So I don't need to tolerate that. And that's why when you realize that, you're not really worried about anything anymore. Because people will say stuff and you're like, okay, that's really fucked up that they said that to my face. Or that's really fucked up that they hit me for no reason. But in their mind, it was justified because they felt threatened. But I just wanted an answer. I still want an answer. And I'll probably never receive that answer from her because she's not capable of giving an answer for her behavior. But she thinks that she can hit me multiple times in the face, and that's okay. It's not. It's sad. It's sick. It's narcissist. It's toxic. But I can see the difference today. When I was younger, things were different because I tolerated it. Now I'm like, okay, so you hit me. That's fucked up. That hurts my feelings, makes me mad. But I know that you're never going to be able to capably love me the way that I need to be loved. Because you can't even have rational feelings. You can't even have rational reactions. Because I want to talk to you about something, it turns into an argument, and the next thing you know, you go to extreme measures of hitting people and hitting them more than once in the face. And all I wanted was to ask you something. And then you want to scream for your husband to come out here because you're scared of your own son because you cannot talk to him in a rational manner, and your husband's going to come over here and save you. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And it's sad, but it happened. So what do I do now? Document the information and say, okay, I'm healing through this journey that half the time it doesn't even make any sense because of these experiences that I don't even know how to put them to words. But I don't want to blame because some of the time it's out of my control and I am not reacting. And it's just like, whoa,